Okay, to get started, what I did was I cut out 8 of the top note dies, and I've scored them at 1/2 inch all the way around each die. So where you have the 1/2 inch score, go ahead and fold those up on each of your pieces. And I would just use the side that you want to turn out. I would have that facing up and bring the edges into the center on each one. Okay, so to start building it, I'm going to take my sticky strip, and I'm going to use just make sure whatever you do, you use strong adhesive, and I'm going to apply the adhesive on all 4 sides of where I folded my sticky or my top note in. So I'm going to put 4 pieces on there. Okay, and I will do that on 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is when I start attaching it, I'll take the sticky strip off of there and attach. Okay. And right where these points line up, I'll be attaching some there too. Okay, and just to make this easy for myself, what I've decided to do is I'm going to start trying to assemble as I go. I think it'll be easier for you to determine where your tape needs to go. So I'm going to apply these 2 edges together with, you know, the sticky strip that I removed, lining them up and pinching them tight. So that'll be my first one. Okay. And then this one here is going to come up like that. And then I'm going to attach these onto my bottom. And slightly, since these overlapped, I'm going to be overlapping these slightly. So I need to figure out exactly where I need to overlap those. So about there and there looks about right. And the main thing is basically just lining this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over. And again, I would use sticky strip, but for the sake of the video and to save myself some time, I'm just going to use some snail. Okay, and what I'll do is to make sure I get it lined up properly, I'll remove the sticky strip off of this one. And then line that up with my bottom. Okay, and then taking my top note underneath, and again I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line up this one with it. And notice I didn't push that other white one down yet tight until I'm sure I have it positioned right where I want it. So when I go to attach my next one, so it'll be right there is about where I want it. Okay, so that will start my box. Now on my sides, where my sides are, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just remove the points off of here, and all I'm doing is taking a pair of scissors and just cutting those off, because they are not going to line up on your box, so it doesn't really matter. And again, I would use sticky strip, but for the sake of the video and for time, I'm going to use my adhesive. And again, just line up your point in the middle and attach it, and then bring your fold in And as you can see, our box is starting to take shape. And then to start building the height on my box, I do the same thing. I just take the pieces and line them up with my adhesive. And I'm going to wait to attach the sides till I know that I've got everything pretty much put together. Okay, and then with my sides, I'm going to take my sides and just however you can get it lined up. Like I said, it's not going to be equal, so don't worry about it being equal because it's not going to be. And again, I'm just using the snail for the video. Please use sticky strips so that your bag will stay together. Line up your ends and assemble. And your sides are going to be lower than your top, and that's okay because that's what you want. You want it lower than your top. And you'll see it gives it a really cute dimensional. Okay, and same thing with all of this. And it's pretty simple. Once you start getting it going, you're just going to continue to fold in, line up. And the most important part probably is to line up your points. As long as you line up your points, you can line up the rest of these areas as you go. And again, I'm going to take this, and the most important thing again is lining up my points. And don't forget, you have a 1-inch fold there that's going to go over for your next piece. So turning it helps as you're putting it together or pulling it together. Okay. And so when you're done, your entire box will look like the quilted purse that we're seeing a lot of. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.